It's not just mental health. I think we talk about it as mental health right now because it's a buzzword and we know everybody needs it. And it's not just something that when you get ill or you're struggling, you need to pay attention to it on a regular basis. But I think it's mental, emotional, relational health.
I want to thank the candidates for coming. They've completed surveys. Those are on our website where they had a little bit more time to answer the questions. So give those a good read. Okay, it takes courage to step forward and run like this. And again, we appreciate you all for that.
3 team champions, 3 runners-up, and then when you look at the individuals, which we'll get into in just a second, 16 more state champions, 13 runners-up. It's nuts.
It's nuts.
It reads like fiction. But when you're in WCS, let me tell y'all.
Are they zooming in on you right now?
It's reality.
It's reality.
It's reality when you're here.
Wade again with 3 receivers to his right, looks right,
Plenty of
fires
time.
right, and
Wide
this
open.
time again,
He's got him.
that is
Number 13.
13 is Brady Pierce.
The cicadas are back with their drones, rise and ebbs. There is no more sleep, no more silence among the white headstones on Memorial Weekend.
Considering whether or not the use is appropriate in the zoning district, in the location.
And if it is, it will not come back to this body, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
The zoning ordinance permits the staff to review and approve the site plan.
You all should be so proud of the legacy that you are leaving behind. From the moment we stepped through the doors as freshmen during COVID to now seniors eagerly waiting to walk across the stage. We showed up, we worked hard, and we supported each other every step of the way.
As I reflect on how much the cities are paying, it just didn't seem as fair, and I think it's an opportunity for us to discuss because the cities do get benefit from what Williamson Inc. does and the businesses that are located here. So I think this conversation is more than appropriate for us to have with the cities, and I hope the cities come to the table.
This is not a poor person's disease. This is not a dumb person's disease. This is not an intellectual's disease. This is a human disease. And it is so important to recognize that you're not alone and you're not isolated, because when you start to recognize that, it becomes a lot easier to have conversations and open up about it. And when you're having conversations, as we've mentioned before, then you can start to get to the root of the problem.
On the boys' side, you got Evan Lee, Drew Miller, Stephen Smith, Olive Brentwood, Carter Terry. I'm glad he got in there from Fairview.
Back up, Terry.
So Carter. Carter Terry.
What is he doing?
Carter Terry is a runner-up in doubles, which was great. Partnered up with Sam Frank. He played #1 singles for Fairview all year.
Bevan again trying to make a name for himself, but give his outside. I believe that's to Sparks, and Sparks takes it down the sideline. Foot race to the end zone, and Sparks will score.
Holy mackerel, look at that.
48 yards out.
We have an exciting round of student and staff spotlights this evening. We are going to begin. Some of you may recall at last month's board meeting, Ms. Birdsong hinted that we have a number of perfect ACT students that we want to recognize. Well, we have more than a few. We have 27 students who have earned that honor, and we're going to recognize them tonight.
I just started doing river cleanups just with my family, and then it got bigger, starting to do it with organizations like Keep Tennessee River Beautiful. I work a lot with them. Living Lands and Waters, I've worked with them before, and so far I've removed 45,000 pounds of trash. So those little cleanups with my family, now it's gotten to here.
Phoebe, you've earned every penny of it. Thank you for finding our way through it. Mayor Anderson, your leadership and guidance and wisdom in showing us a new way to look at how to solve a problem. We're all in this to solve problems. I was just talking with some of our school board members, and we found a way to do it, and it took all the team pulling together, and the votes reflected. So thank you.
Relational poverty is this idea that we are at a deficit in our relationships. Not the amount of contacts we have, not the amount of likes we get, but meaningful relationships. We were wired for connection, we're built for community, and yet we have less of that than ever before, which is devastating.
She knows how to sit. She supposedly knows how to shake. Oh, you do? And she knows down as well, but she really loves stuffies.
And another
sidewinder.
Yeah. Going to be picked up clean.
Calvin Wall with the return here. Finds a slot.
Can Wells lock him down? He's not going to be able to catch him.
And he's able to bring it back to the house. So Calvin Wall.
Wow.
A few days before he passed away, he called me and shared his concern for our public schools, and we both shared that concern. And he gave me great advice. I always followed his advice when it came to our public schools, because Bill was so devoted to this county and to the students and to the future of this county.
Weber under center. He's going to fake. He's going to pitch it out to the outside running room down the sidelines. This is number 32, Austin Johnson, and he's going to go all the way in for the score.
You can kind of see in the text editor how it looks, but I will say, if you want to see how your margins look, how you're running headers, your page numbers, you're going to have to export, and you will export your book about 1,006 times. I do apologize for the state of your downloads folder on your computer.
We all go through difficult times. We all have our ups and downs. That's life. And so there are resources out there to help us out of those low points in our life and get back to a normal life. So look up those resources. Find Hope Franklin's got many of them.
My question to you is, how many voices are in your ears when brothers, dads, do they give you so much like criticism and or suggestions constantly? What does that look like at home?
So my brother played for Centennial. He graduated in 2021, and I think I taught him more than he taught me.
Oh, there we
I
go.
love this.
There we go, Addison. This year at the EIC, at the Entrepreneurship Innovation Center, I overheard a female soccer player and volleyball player discussing their hopes and their dreams to get into the Wilco and be a finalist. And I stopped, and they had no earthly idea that I had anything to do with this. And I was like, does it mean that much to you? She goes, it means everything to us.